Being naturally skinny doesn't appeal to the guys as much as it appeals to the girls. In fact, skinny guys would kill to have a muscled body. You can easily gain weight by eating more junk food, but you aren't looking to get fat though. Instead, you want to gain quality muscle. And if you're still not seeing results after everything you did, odds are you're doing things the wrong way. For example, you're not doing enough compound exercise, are you? In this video, we will be talking about the things skinny guys like you can do to get the best results when it comes to training. Real quick, hit that like button and let's get back into it. 6 most important things to consider for skinny guys. Number 1, aim for progressive overload. To have consistent gains, you must incorporate progressive overload into your training. Increasing the weights would result in muscle gain. It also lets you track your progress. For instance, if you're able to squat or press heavier weights, then you'll know you're on the right track. Strive to increase the weights you're using every week, especially for compound exercises like squats, rows, deadlifts, and bench presses. Number 2, do more compound exercises. Multi-joint exercises recruit more than one muscle group at a time. A classic example is the squat. When you're a hard gainer, compound exercises are the backbone of your workout program. Focusing on compound exercises means working more muscle fibers in less time. Some isolation work is of course helpful, but the majority of your training should be in the form of heavy compound movements. Number 3, limit your cardio. Jogging, cycling, running, or any other aerobic exercise is terrific for general health. But because they burn a ton of calories, they can counter your efforts of gaining weight. You don't have to completely get rid of cardio. Just cut it back to around 20 minutes per session and twice to thrice per week. Do you train to failure a lot? Or what even is a muscular failure in the first place? Learn more about it here. Number 4, don't train to failure too often. Muscular failure happens when you can no longer do another rep with proper form. Training to failure is considered by many bodybuilders to be optimal for muscle growth. While there is some truth to this, you should minimize training to failure, as doing it too often can lead to overtraining and psychological burnout. The truth is, you can perfectly grow your muscles without needing to train to failure. According to research, training to failure only positively impacts muscle growth when using light weights, not heavy ones. Number 5, get enough rest between sets. Several lifters and bodybuilders rush between sets, thus compromising their rest. The rest in between sets is there for a reason. In fact, resting longer between sets is more effective than short rest periods for both muscle size and strength gain. So, if you're not in a hurry, rest at least 2 to 3 minutes between sets. For heavy movements like deadlifts and squats, you can rest even longer. Number 6, recover properly. The thing is, no one builds muscle in the gym. Rather, it is in the hours and days after your training session. To get the most out of your training efforts, let your muscles recover properly. Especially for skinny guys who have difficulty gaining weight, avoid long training sessions. Spending more hours at the gym means burning more valuable calories. Train heavy and hard, then rest, eat, and grow. Also, make sure you're sleeping enough. When you're sleep deprived, it causes your testosterone levels to drop by up to 15%. And reduces muscle protein synthesis, or the rate your body builds muscle. Not sure what exercises to include? Take a look at our sample. Sample training program for skinny guys. Day 1, back. Deadlift. Deadlift trains the back to be resilient and hardens the body so it can be injury resistant. It's one of the best exercises you can do with a barbell. Lat pull down. Lat pull downs are great at training the lats and arm flexors. It's also an effective way to properly execute a pull-up. Barbell row. The barbell row is another exercise that puts greater emphasis on back training. The stronger the back becomes, the better the posture is, which in turn reduces slumping. Dumbbell row. This classic muscle building move is highly effective for building mass and size. Using a dumbbell can also highlight any strength imbalance that needs fixing. Shrugs. The shrug is a killer isolation move for building a monster upper back. Albeit the movement is small, the benefit is unmistakably big, as it allows you to load up a lot of weight on the bar. Day 2, chest and abs. Bench press. Recognized by many, the bench press is the basic exercise, yet also one of the pillars of any muscle building routine. Once you've mastered this, you won't just see considerable gains in your muscles, but also your strength. Dumbbell chest press. Performed with dumbbells, this exercise requires more stabilization from the shoulder musculature and possibly a lesser amount of weight. However, this could also mean lifting in a better position and with a better range of motion. Dips. The dip is one of the best exercises for developing overall upper body size and strength. It's primarily designed to build bigger and stronger triceps. Hanging knee raise. One way to get a stronger core is to do hanging knee raises. These lower ab exercises require lifting and lowering the knees to the chest as you hang on a pull-up bar. Cable crunch. The cable crunch is a weighted crunch variation that's done by kneeling in front of a cable station and using a pulley attachment. It also works to improve your regular posture. Day 3, legs. Squats. Dubbed as the king of all exercises, squats are an essential part of countless workouts. It's great for growing the leg muscles and conditioning the body. Leg press. Requiring less balance, control, and mobility than barbell squats, the leg press is ideal for beginners. It also allows you to load much heavier weights. Leg extension. This exercise primarily works the quadricep muscles of the front of the thigh. It's used to build lower body strength and muscle definition. Leg curl. Leg curls are another leg exercise, but this time it targets the back of the leg, which are the hamstrings and calf muscles. As a result, it improves overall strength, balance, and stamina. Romanian deadlift. The Romanian deadlift is closely similar to a traditional deadlift, but the muscle stress is focused more on the hamstrings. Unlike the standard deadlift that starts and stops at the floor, the Romanian starts and stops in an upright standing position. And of course, a training workout won't be complete without exercises that target the shoulders, biceps, and triceps. Find out next what exercise made it to the list. Day 4, shoulders, biceps, and triceps. Overhead press. Also called a shoulder press, this exercise works to add size and strength to the shoulders as well as work the upper body. It might not seem so at first glance, but the overhead press also works the lower back, abs, and the muscles surrounding the shoulder blades. Upright row. The upright row is one of the best muscle builders for the back and shoulders. Aside from getting bigger, working those muscles frequently also makes lifting and pulling activities easier. Seated dumbbell shoulder press. This variation of the barbell overhead press provides a longer range of motion. And with the use of dumbbells, there's more room for the arms to move to the sides, thus emphasizing the training effect of the medial deltoids. Barbell curl. The barbell curl is one of the most recognizable movements in the entirety of the bodybuilding and fitness world. It's used to build bigger biceps and allows heavier loading than many other curl variations. Hammer curl. This dumbbell curl variation requires holding the weights in a neutral grip. As such, it puts the forearm muscle in a strong position, which can lead to a boost in the training effect of this muscle. Barbell lying triceps extension. This movement is a complete tricep exercise. In other words, it trains not just the elbow joint, but also the triceps by bringing the upper arm down towards your midline. Triceps pushdown. The tricep pushdown is a popular gym exercise for targeting the triceps. Otherwise called a cable V-bar pushdown, it utilizes an angled bar for a more comfortable way of moving heavier weights than a straight bar or rope. Recovery is a crucial part of any muscle gain journey. Slaving yourself away at the gym just ain't it. Without sufficient recovery, your efforts would be futile. And so, here are the tips to maximize your muscle recovery and in turn, your gains as well. Click here to know about them.